Welcome to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe and click the notification button so that you don't miss updates. This is the current update. Listen carefully and subscribe for more information.
If you are new, kindly subscribe and press the notification button for onward information. Reports on Ken Nwakama, Ajayi, Akogun, Prince, others, pay attention.
Billions of naira was found in his account, and he said that the disbursement has not started, the grant has not gotten to him. No, a rational thinker would think, where is that billions? Not 1 billion, not 2 billion. Where is that billions coming from? Nobody is saying it. Nobody is thinking that way, because poverty has entered our body, because Nigerian system is not working. So we are so gullible that we trust anything just to get out of the situation we find ourselves.
Good evening, Prince. Good evening, everybody. It's been a while I spoke. It's been a while I talk in the public. And I decided to keep silent because obviously one needs to give masses evidence of doubt so that one will not be tagged enemy of progress. I am not an enemy of progress. I need this money more than every other person as a beneficiary. My name is Ajayi Adegoke. But we live by antecedent. We live by history. We learn from past experience. Now, Prince and many other people who is tagging me, Madam Z, and many other people who are so sure UAAG has no money. Many of us who are calling us enemy, oppositions, or negative-minded people, I really want you to think deeply and reflect in the few things I want to say tonight. I know either way, some people who are so into this money, who have seen it as their last hope, the same way I'm seeing it, and they have so much blocked their mind to the reality, will still condemn me. Either way, I'm still going to say it. Now, I'll start from the moment UAAG came on board. UAAG came on board, I think actively. They have been coming up as far back as 2020, late 2022, but they came fully on board January 2023. They came like a messiah, even though that has always been their part-time. Once one grant is going, another one will come like a messiah. They came like a messiah. Now, I want you to look at it from a very holistic point of view. They promise Apostle Ken, I have the VN, a whole lot of documentation of Apostle Ken VN. He said they are not going to ask of 1 naira, either in the name of subscription or in the name of support, that this grant will be extremely and 100% free. January 2023. Less than 2 months later, after that statement, they've collected more than 50 million naira from masses in the name of whatever definition they want to give it. That is a foundation of deceit. A man is known by his word. They have not kept their word. Now, when masses pay this money, election was fast approaching. They said no, they are going to disburse before elections, and this is what they need through Referendum Barachuku. Masses, NGO, whatever you want to call it, cover that money and give to them. Nothing. Now they gave back to different ideologies of other semi-scammers in the name of Bondo Aid, in the name of NGO, and what have you. This continue until they come up with their plan B of wanting to build a hub. And they collected 10,000 again in the name of building a hub. The same app they told us today has crashed. As such, they don't have the data of all the people who have subscribed again. And that is why the NGO is going to describe randomly to anybody they feel like disbursing to. That is the same app they collected 10,000 for. Another way I want you to see it. No, we are political animal, a rational thinker. Even without having facts,
Even some of us have a fat too. Our belief that they don't have money, even without having this fat, as a rational thinker and as a realist, the antecedent is enough for you to believe that no, these people doesn't have anything. Fabric came and go. They said after election go. They said before handing over, they work with Buhari with no any pictures or any evidence they are talking to any government official. As at then, they said they are talking to the government. If as some of them said it is people in Buhari government that is not cooperating, and we start attacking them on Twitter. That's gone in the era of these present administrations. Immediately this present administration came, they even have to contract some people to go and be praising them. I think Madam Z is a victim of what I'm talking about. To go and be praising the government of the day, even when they don't have any relationship whatsoever. Because they want you and I, they want the masses to be godly believing that these people are indeed working. They said no, first month will not do, Kinikan will not do, the government will not celebrate 100 days before they disburse. Oh, they want to do screening. They collected 35,000 naira. Paystack wanted to save the masses. Paystack would have actually Paystack is an international organization. That is where masses are getting it wrong. Before Paystack can insist that this thing is fraud, they cannot use its gateway. You should trust Paystack has actually done its underground finding. Paystack has a branch in England, has a branch in US, has a branch in most of these developing countries. So I don't think if any grant is coming to this country, Paystack would have done its diligent finding. Paystack wanted to save us, but they instigate us against Paystack. We attack them and Paystack release the money. After releasing 35,000 naira, instead of them to do that screening, they came up with one excuse or the other, hold on to their money in the name of their following authorities. That same authority has not been reviewed till today. After that, they now said NGO should come and be borrowing them 100,000. They started selling code and doing dirty, shady things. Is it only 8,000 NGO that you people know? Do you know how many individuals who has invested billions? Hey, a lot is under grant. A lot is under grant. Who has invested their billions into this fallacy called grants, UAAG grants? When they were doing their screening, they collected huge amount of money for some personal individual, promising them billions and trillions. That is the money you guys are finding out in the Apostle Ken account when they go to FCID. Because if you ask yourself, a man who doesn't have money to rent a house in Abuja when they were running away from criminal Theophilus, suddenly billions of naira was found in his account. And he said that the disbursement has not started, the grant has not gotten to him. No, a rational thinker would think, where is that billions? Not 1 billion, not 2 billion. Where is that billions coming from? Nobody is saying it. Nobody is thinking that way, because poverty has entered our body. Because Nigerian system is not working, so we are so gullible that we trust anything just to get out of the situation we find ourselves. We intentionally close our eyes to realities, to facts. They started promising. They do screening. Before they do that screening, they said the first batches of the screening, Apostle Ken said it yourself. For those who are defending him, who still believe there's money, he come out, a country director who is handling that magnitude of project came out to say, if you all paid money and support him to do this screening, the first batch of that screening will not even go home when the disbursement will start. They use almost 2 weeks to do that screening, yet no single disbursement. After that screening, they came out and said, yes, all of you should come and do Thanksgiving in their church. Anybody who hear that will think a Monday of that same Sunday they will do screening, disbursement will take place. 5 months, if I'm not mistaken, has gone after that. 3 months has gone after that Thanksgiving, yet nothing. They promise in November, don't worry, month of November, month of completions, month of this, nothing comes. The same man came out on the pulpit in the name of God and said God refused to him. that after so years, he's going to save Nigeria from poverty and disburse grant. He never knew. 2013 was that same year that God was promised in. So 2023 will not go without him disbursing. This is 2024. December came. They said, yes, this year will not pass. They will have to disburse to you. Yet, they are the one coming up with updates. And when masses want to revoke, they are the one that know the techniques. They have the machinery. They are game changers. They have plan A to Z they are using. Towards December, when he knew that people are revoking, people are angry, he came out to say that if 1 week can be added to December last year, he would disburse before the year runs out. Nobody will hear that. Even so, and some of us, that a lot of people heard that and decide to drink Gary on New Year Day, on Christmas Day, hoping that from first day or second day, or latest the 5th day of January, the same people that drink Gary in the first day of the year would have been eating chinking and things would have changed positive for them. Today is, as I'm talking to you right now, in the middle of the night, today is 31st of January. Nothing. And yet they come out to say, yes, they want to disburse. Giving you 1 week. See, prominent people who are coming to give you false hope is either they have been bought or they are victim of blackmail. Chief Akogun is not even a bit closer to Apostle Ken compared to how Agbochen was closer to Theophilus. And Reverend Agbochen was full time for almost 2 years by Theophilus. He will even Agbochen will even go to the society and begin to cause himself, raining cause on himself, boasting that Theophilus is going to disburse, claiming that he spoke with the donor, whereas there was nobody. Theophilus fooled him, he fooled himself. So if anybody is coming out today to give you updates, telling you, no, in fact, they are in the CBN now, in fact, they are doing this, it's all lie. Masses, yes, I know everybody has invested a lot. I understand poverty has entered our body system. Nigeria is not thinking about in our directions, but that does not mean we should not use our head. Chief Akogun, the problem is, except you don't go closer to Grant Adler, consciously or unconsciously, they will restructure your mentality towards what they want. They will program your head. I can say it without fear and favor. Chief Akogun, who started these agitations initially, is not the present Chief Akogun now. The present Chief Akogun is not thinking for himself, he's thinking for Apostle Ken. Either because hands are they don't shake hand, or he has been his mentality and faculty of thinking. I am not insulting him, he's an elderly man, I respect him so much, but is either his sense of reasoning have been programmed or reprogrammed towards a certain things, and that is why he's coming out to say, how many times has Chief Akogun come and give you false hope? How many of those hope has come to pass? I'm sure the man is an elderly statesman. He would not want people to drag him. He wouldn't want to come out in public to come and promise masses, knowing fully that his word will be used against him. Yet it is failure. He's only coming to tell us or giving us assurance of what Apostle Ken has given him. And each of those times, it has always been a lie and failure. And yet, some people still call us a negative-minded people for not believing Apostle Ken. Now, that aside, some of us have access to raw informations, facts. They went without a grant. Somebody come to them and told them they will help them to steal UAAG grant when they were desperate after collecting money.